1. Australia is huge and extremely diverse. Unless you are planning to spend 6 months traveling around the country, you are not going to see it all. It may look small, but looks are deceiving. Consider this. Australia is the 6th largest country in the world, occupying a territory of 7,692,024 sq kilometers, which is more than the size of all European Union countries. Yet it has one of the lowest population density in the world of only 2.6 people/kilometer. A flight from East Coast, Brisbane, to the West Coast, Perth, will take you 5.5 hours. If you were even considering a road trip across, you may want to reconsider. The majority of the Australia population lives along the coast, so unless you're road tripping along the East Coast, prepare to be traveling for days on end without any interesting sights or towns to check out along the way. It's a whole lot of nothingness out there. A road trip from Cairns to Brisbane is practically impossible in less than 3 days. And even then it's really rushed. Same goes for road tripping from Brisbane to Sydney. It will take you over 9 hours to drive from Sydney to Melbourne. So when planning a trip to Australia, give yourself lots of time to explore the country. If you want to city hop, flying is your only option. If you want to check out off the beaten path towns, give yourself at least a month or 2 to explore. If you plan with the mindset of more time in fewer places, you'll definitely enjoy it more. 2. Australia is really expensive. Budget at least $100 $200 United States dollars per day for accommodation, food, and activities. Transportation will probably be on top of that. If you are looking for ways to save on your trip to Australia, consider the following suggestions. Fly with budget airlines, like Tiger Airways and Jetstar, instead of the full-service Qantas and Virgin. Unlike in the US, one-way flights in Australia aren't more expensive when compared to return flights, so don't be afraid to book one leg at a time. Webjet.com.au is the best place to search for domestic flights in Australia. Travel overland. Buy Greyhound Hop-on/Hop-off bus pass instead of individual tickets to get from city to city. If you want the luxury of traveling on your own time without spending a fortune on renting a car, consider renting a relocation campervan and secure your accommodation and transportation for just $1/day plus gas. Want to explore Australia by car? Get the best car rental rates by booking on our favorite car rental website, DriveNo. It compares prices across all major car rental companies in Australia, so you are guaranteed to get the best deal. Click here to get a car rental quote now. Accommodation in Australia can be expensive. If you are traveling as a couple or with friends, consider staying in Airbnb accommodation or opt for the smaller family-run B&Bs. Cook your own food. There are lots of great restaurants in Australia, but this isn't Vietnam or India, where local food is incredible and cheap. There is no reason to eat out every meal. Go to a local grocery chain like Coles or Woolworths, stock up on some sausages and bread, and have a sausage sizzle in the park. There are free public BBQs available in most parks all over Australia. You don't even need your own kitchen, and you'll see plenty of Australians doing the exact same thing. Thumbs up for local experiences. Drink less. And when you do drink, opt to pre-drink before you head out to a bar, or drink at bring your own alcohol restaurants. Drinking at bars in Australia is expensive and will end up killing your budget. If budget is really tight, Goon boxed wine is your best friend. 3. Get acquainted with the local language. There are actually quite a few slangs and differences in Australia English versus American English. Here are just a few examples that you will likely come across on your trip. Australia English equals American English, thongs equals flip-flops, bum bag, fanny pack, togs/swimmers, bathing suit, capsicums equals peppers, ketchup equals tomato sauce, chips equals fries, lollies equals candy, bushwalking equals hiking/trekking, boot equals trunk, bonnet equals hood of a car, gas equals petrol, ute equals pickup truck, fortnightly equals every 2 weeks. If you are out watching a sport with some new mates, don't ask them who they are rooting for. Rooting means having sex, not cheering. If you want to find the center of the city, don't ask for directions downtown. Here they call it CBD, Central Business District. If you get sick and need some meds, ask for the nearest chemist, not a pharmacy. If someone invites you to come over for tea, it often means you are being invited for dinner. A lot of other words are shortened, like avo, afternoon, not to be confused with avo equals avocado, barbie equals BBQ, bickies equals biscuit or cookies, breaky equals breakfast, and so on. Your name will most likely also be shortened to something that ends in Y/E or Z. Stevie, Robbie, Marky, Cars, Laws, etc. Continues.